Hello, Happy New Year! The January is ending already, but this is going to be my first video of 2025. So I haven't uploaded or recorded any video on this channel since last year. I mean 2024, December. And I got some messages on Instagram a few days ago if I have quit it, if I have abandoned the channel, and I am not. I want to continue making vlogs about film photography and my journey, or like the process of analog photography in my own darkroom. So I was thinking of recording another video today, and I was planning to update you with what I have been up to this past month. And I have some other thoughts to share, but I just got a good idea popped into my head right now. So I think this vlog is going to be about that, which is I'm going to bring my negatives to a DPE shop, printing shop near my house. I mean, I think it takes about 10 minutes by bike. I haven't been there, but I have used other shop from the same chain printing company here in Japan, and I think they can print from the negatives into tangible photos in a day, they say. So I'm going to bring one sheet of black and white film. Let me explain from the beginning. So in maybe last video I showed you that I use bug load film, and I share some of the films with my sister, and she likes to take photos with her film camera too. And over the end of the year and New Year, I met her in my parents' place, and she said she couldn't find time or opportunity to use her camera these days, so she brought it there, and we had a little photo session around the house. And yeah, so these 3 lines of negatives is from her camera, and she took most of them, and I took some, and my husband took some too. We were playing with the camera, and I tried and I developed it yesterday or 2 days ago, and I tried started to print them as well, and we have some successful prints. Successful, or but no, it has, you might not be able to see, but there's a thin line going this height. I don't know what happened. Maybe the film I made was bad, or yeah, it was some of the first ones I made using regular sellotape. I think the tape wasn't good for film, so I'm guessing that might have been the problem, or there were some similar line going on the same height on several frames, so there's something wrong with her camera. I'm not sure. I don't have it here. It's her camera. It was Rollei, the tiny black camera that you have to pull the lenses out. Yeah, it was really fun to play with another camera. But yeah, so it's not perfect, and it was like a test film for us, both of us. And I don't have scanner, so I want to show her what's there, but in order to do that, I have to print all of them, and I can also, of course, print them in my room right here using my enlarger. And I made this contact sheet, so the light situation is really wild, but you can see these here, and here it's too dark here, but I made a lighter one, so we can see what's on each picture. But this printing all of this takes so much time, and I don't know if they work out well. And I'm going to see my sister in like 2 weeks or so, so I want to make sure I have all of these printed or scanned maybe before I see her. So I gave up on printing all of them by myself, and I'm going to try bringing my self-developed negative into DPE shop, and if they accept printing this, and I'm sure they will print these for us. But this is the roll I made for 12 exposure, so if I ask them to scan, they charge for one negative, one film stock, or one sheet of negative they written on the website. So I'm guessing they accept, maybe if the film was the same base, they might be able to scan maybe seven of these for the same price. I don't know. I have to go ask them and find out, because this is one roll and I don't want to pay them the full price for only 12 exposures of film. So I don't know. For printing they charge only 70 yen per picture, so it doesn't matter if I have 12 exposure film or 36. But I'm going to try asking them if they can print these 3 strip, and maybe this one. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Maybe 5 is too much. Maybe I should start with 7 or 6. Oh, I have this 3 that I haven't printed all. I printed some of them, but I don't have scanned data of this, so maybe I can add this here. But the problem is it's taken on different camera. But how do they know? I think the setting might be, the lighting is different, but it's all different in one roll of film already, so I don't think this is going to be a problem for them. Yeah, let's go find out. So let me choose what to add onto this down here. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. I can fit 4 more, but it's usually 3 strips or more than 5. So do I have scan for this? Maybe that I have a lot of these from my half camera, but I think they will charge more for half frames. So for this first try, I want to bring a full frame, 35 millimeters. Yeah, I don't think I have scanned for this, so I think I'm going with this one. Yeah, I was thinking why I print in my darkroom. The reason or purpose of printing my own photos. It's of course fun, and I don't think I'm going to give up developing film for myself. It's I really like the process. It's so fun. It's the most fun part in the whole process of film photography for me. I like the developing and the experience of seeing the freshly developed film. But for printing, I'm not sure if I want to print all of the... Oh, there are some... Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to print all of the photos. I still want to have... I'm happy to have them all as prints, but I'm not sure if I can put my time into printing them my own, because there are so many pictures. I cannot keep up with them. Yeah, when I done taking a roll of film, I usually develop them right that night or maybe in a few days. But this end of the year and New Year's holiday season, I went back to my parents for about 2 weeks or 3, so I couldn't develop them there, and I had 2 rolls of the 120 film and one for my sister. So I had 3 backlog of film to develop, and I made 5 contact sheets from this past month's negatives I developed. So there are so many, and I don't have scanner, and I don't want to spend time editing on my computer. So I want to have the picture, and I want to make prints myself as well, but I have to select them selectively. Can I say? I have to select them mindfully. I have to, yeah, decide which one I print first. And I don't think I'm going to have enough time to print them all. So let's try this method today. Okay, I'm down with picking which frame I want in prints. For those, I printed myself, so I don't need prints. I'll ask them to scan them all, but only order physical prints for these one. One of each. Yes. I needed to cut a little bit from here to line them with this grid. Yeah. But these are the ones I took on my Contacts T camera. They pretty, yeah, they they align with the grid of this bag. Pretty nice. My sister's camera is yeah, the pace is really different. Like here there are so much space between 2 frames, and yeah, I think there's something going on with the winder, I guess. Yeah, but anyway, and each of the frame looks wider than my camera, I think. No, it's not. Yeah, it's just a different rhythm they have. Okay, I'm ready. Oh, by the way, this bag is from when I asked a shop to develop my color film, or from my old films before I start to develop myself. And right now I use this normal four-hole binder, and I use this kind of plasticky files for 35 millimeters. I don't like this much. The quality is, yeah, it's okay, but I prefer these paper ones. I bought this for my 120 films and I like this. I feel like it's good for film. They can like breathe. So yeah, after I use up all of these, I think I'm going to buy paper one. But I still keep these bags. And yeah, I moved some color negatives here too, but I keep these for when I have to bring this to shop, like today, or I'm going to put my sister's negative in this bag and send it to her, bring it to her. Yeah. Side note. Let's go. I still have 2 more hours to do this stuff. Yeah, okay, it's here. I've never been here before, but they have cafe and bookshop and digital service photo gift palette plaza, so I can spend maybe half a day here. Yeah, I can wait for the photo here. Okay, so let me show you what we got today, or a few days ago. It's been a few days since I went there. So this is the shop. We went to have our film scanned and printed. So I got this CD scan data. A lot of Japanese print shop still use this kind of CD-ROM to pass the data, and there are some shops who uses digital downloads, or my favorite lab uses this kind of, this is USB-C, but I always use their Lightning adapter to download the photo directly to my phone. But yeah, this shop has digital download, and this was a bit cheaper, so I tend to choose cheaper option. So they give you this index with a CD, and then here is the print. These are the ones I made. I'm just keeping them together for giving them to my sister. And yeah, here are some prints. This is me. But I don't know, the quality of the print isn't so satisfying, I would say. So this shop, most of Japanese print shops scan the negative digitally and then print from that digital data, so it loses some details, I think. It looks like they are like really smooth, but it looks like it's recovered digitally. Yeah, I like this shot. These are mostly my sister's photograph. I like that they, yeah, it's peeking through the trees to the laundry. Parents' place. Yeah, the focus is good. But yeah, I'm not sure. My husband shot. This was quite a sharp shot and with a good light. So it's relatively better, I think. This is me. I can show you my face. I think my husband took this. And we were sitting right window, right by the window, and I think this was in the morning, I guess. So the light hits from this side. Yeah. If the subject is this big, I think it's good enough. But I'm guessing these shots were quite overexposed, and my face is it shows almost nothing. I cannot see my parts of my face. Yeah, but if it's light, if the lighting is good, it looks okay, I think. My son a bit out of focus. Our parents' car in kind of a harsh lighting. Yeah, and that's all that I asked them to print from this roll. So in comparison, this is a print I made. Because it's double the size, we can see that really thin line here. But in this size of a print, I know there are some lines, so I think I could find one, but it's really hard to see. Yeah, there is a line, but it's really, really thin, so it doesn't bother when I see the photo. And I asked for the scan, and I already download the photos onto my phone and onto my computer, and here they are. But of course these are edited by the technician from the shop also, and I found it quite interesting that it's edited by them, and these prints are done by me, so the result is different, like how I printed with trying to make it more contrasty, and this looks quite pale for me. For my liking, I think this print is much better. I like the whiter, and yeah, this image is a bit warmer, I guess. So it's fun to compare what they did in the scan or in their prints with what I did in the first place. So for this was a quite dark shot, so it was hard for me to print as well, but the scan is like this. It's really pale. I don't know the word. I describe this as pale, but it's really gray. You know, when there is enough light and enough contrast, the result is like this. But when they scanned and edited, this is what they ended up with: low light picture. And yeah, in prints they are not great as well, but I think this is much better. So I feel like there might be a bit more that you can do in prints than in digital, like scan, I guess. I don't know. Or this is just what they did, and if I scan it myself and if I edit them in the way I like, they might look different. But yeah, I'm happy that I have this data, and it's easier to check my photos from anywhere I go. I don't have to carry my prints everywhere. And I found out that this is fun after printing by myself and then receive other person's output. I mean, I want to do this first. I want to edit, or I want to print myself first, and then want to see other option. Yeah. So this is for my sister, and these are some prints I got from my roll that they digitally scanned and printed. I don't like the print quality that much if I compare them with my own prints. They come out much more smooth or like high in resolution. Yeah, I like Darkroom prints better. Maybe it's something obvious that they are better in quality, maybe image quality. But am I asking too much for the printing shop for this grade print? I don't know. But yeah, so these were my results I received. So after this experience, what I thought was that it's nice to have someone edit your photo. It's easy and it's kind of fun to see what you can do. What's the option you can do for the same negative but different approach, editing approach. So after that, so I went to a stationery shop and got these stickers. It's tiny stickers, 5mm circles. It's these yellow circles. So what I decided to do after that is that I won't have enough time to print all of my photos, but I still want to see I think scanning was enough to see other ones editing. So I set up this system that I choose frames I want to print in the darkroom myself, and if I have priority, if there is something I'm looking forward to see in prints, or if there are really good shots I put red sticker. I cannot find one right now, but and then if after I print, I put a small dot like here to see if I have done it or not yet. And then if the negative was actually bad, if something was so out of focus, or if it was too dark, too bright, hard to print, then I would put white sticker to cover the yellow ones for future, like I don't know, for some project, then I can skip that one. Yeah. And if it was really good, really like the result, then I put the blue. And I think the so-so one or okay one or generally good ones will just remain with this dot. And if I scan the roll, if I ask them to scan the roll, I will put a green sticker or maybe about around here, so I know that which one I have in digital data and which one I don't. So I spent some time yesterday putting stickers on my contact sheets, and you can see I have so many yellow dots. And I was trying to narrow them down at first, but I changed my mind and I allowed myself to put as many yellow dots as I want. Yeah, and I only had yellow stickers rule right up until here, and then I reached to this roll of film, and I was really looking forward to print these 3. So I decided to use red for priority. Yeah, so I added red system from this roll. So I haven't actually think about the priority on this roll, for example. Yeah. I can go back later. Yes, so I worked up to here yesterday. This is the one I just showed you in this video. So it's scanned and I printed like these myself, and yeah, I printed these for practice, but I don't think it has any meaning or anything. It was so blurry, so I covered them with white sticker. And I for this one I already have some prints from the shop. For example, the cow one you just saw. But I feel like I can do better job with that cow photo. So this was it. And on this contact sheet, I like this really high contrasty look. So I might try making this print again. I want to make it more high contrast and crisp. So that's what I want to try. And for this, my son's shot, I like this. So I want to make this one bigger. So I want to print myself, and I have this red sticker on these. Yeah, and here is the scan, by the way, from this roll. So they, like, if you see this contact sheet, this is grade 3 paper, so quite a bit contrasty paper to print on. It's not multi-grade, it's set grade. And this is what they did for the scan. it looks overall more gray than black. So to conclude, I decided to mark which one I want to print first and which one I want to print when I have time. And then I think when I'm done with the roll, like when I print all of the yellow and the red ones, or when I print all of the red ones, and if I feel I'm done with the roll, if I feel like I'm done with the roll, I will bring this and ask them to scan. In that way, I have some kind of data that I can see through from anywhere I want. It's not like my like exhibition grade or my self-edited version, but I can see what's on what kind of photo I have to start with, and then I have better prints, and I can see what I can do with other like not selected photos as well. If I see their scan like bigger data, and if I like, for example, this shot or this shot, I remember what I tried to take. I tried to take the leaf coming down from the tree in the wind, but I don't think it looks like there is any. Maybe this one, it doesn't look so interesting, so I decided not to print by myself. But if I see their scan and it looks any good, I might try this. Try printing this again, for example, and like something like this. Yeah, I don't know if I like it from this contact sheet, and I can of course use magnifier to see if it's in focus or not or something like that, but it's so small and I cannot decide. So if it's not obvious that I want this picture, I wouldn't put yellow. I can still print after I receive the scan, but I want to do it myself first so that I won't get influenced by the scan, or I won't be disappointed seeing only the scan first and decided not to print. This is not the only way to edit these photos, so I want to try my way first and then see other options. Sorry, it's a bit hard to explain. It's simple, but I haven't put them into words yet, so it was a bit hard to explain. Sorry. But anyway, that was it for this experiment. I'm going to give this prints and negative to my sister. I don't like my face in the first picture, maybe the color one. I'm going to give this to her, and I'm looking forward to developing another film for her. Yes, thank you very much for spending another time with me. It was nice to come back to vlogging. I still have some more rows to evaluate, so I'm going to do that from now, and we will see you in the next vlog. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.